All right, so this is Will Zanders, and we're going to do a quick Book of the Month review. I love book reviews. They're absolutely fantastic, and this was one of our team books of the month some years ago, but it's made a comeback because it's just so effective. And in certain things in our industry, certain things in network marketing, you're just going to find certain books, certain videos, DVDs. That's kind of just like wisdom of the ages, and this stuff is just timeless, and it just transforms people's businesses. So this particular book we're doing is called it's Icebreakers. And it says how to get any prospect to beg you for a presentation by one of my mentors, Tom Big Al Schreider. And for those of you who don't know Tom Big Al Schreider, you, sir, ma'am, young person, professional network marketer, are missing out. If you've never heard of this guy, you're absolutely missing out on one of the absolute legends in the industry. Truly revolutionized the industry, in my opinion, based on his books that came out, I think, in the 70s, early 80s. But they've been rediscovered for the first time by so many people. And years ago, this particular book was, I attended a live seminar where Al actually trained on that. And it changed my business. Probably 90 days after that seminar, I was able to replace my full-time income and retire from a 9.5-year career. And I've been doing network marketing full-time ever since. And for those of you who know full-time network marketers, nobody actually works part-time. It's like you may work a couple hours a day. You know, if you're doing a 90-day run, you're really working full-time. But outside of the 90-day blitzes and things like that, this is an industry that can take part-time work and leverage it into full-time money. And even if I were to take like a day or two off, 3 days off, a week off, a month off, a year off, check would still roll in every month because I put the work in some time ago. So that's the exciting thing. We just build the industry and we build our team here because we love it. So let's dive in a little bit. Why is this book important? Why do you need this book? This book is the single most greatest resource I have ever had my hands on. I'll tell you what, it's so valuable. I have 2 copies just in case I lost one. And I have the audiobook, okay? It's inviting, and inviting is prospecting, and inviting is what you should spend about 80% of your time doing. 80% of your time in network marketing should be done identifying a prospect, okay? And then I'm inviting them to take a look at some information. It can be a DVD, it can be a video, it can be inviting them to a one-on-one or a two-on-one presentation or a home meeting, a webinar, a Zoom, a sizzle call, but you're inviting them to take a look at some information. And just to give you one example of what happens, typically new network marketers sign up, they go talk to everybody they know, they totally skip the inviting step, and they go right into presenting, which is a whole separate skill, okay? They go right into presenting, and presenting is when they're giving information. So they don't have a third-party tool, okay? They just go right into the presentation and tell everybody they know everything they know about their business opportunity, which at that point, it isn't much. Okay, we've all made this mistake. And then they just get shot down by close friends and family because they found a prospect, friend and family, okay? And then they went right into the presentation without the intermediate step, which is inviting, which is critical. It's where everybody goes wrong early in their careers, okay? I'm as guilty of it as anybody. But luckily for me, I heard about this book and this particular mentor, Tom, on the recommendation of a good friend. Speaking of good friends, quick shout out to Victor and Renee Boudreau out of Arnoldville, Louisiana. They sent me that. They know I'm a big Marvel superhero video game buff, and they sent me this Deadpool t-shirt. This is Deadpool, the Ryan Reynolds Deadpool. Yeah, he is riding a unicorn over a rainbow in space and eating a chimichanga. Now that's just cool. So shout out to Vic and Renee. They are bronze level executives with our company, going to the top in a hurry. They've only been here maybe 60 days or so, but they sent me this, and I want to thank them. And also, too, big shout out to Adam Groh. Adam Groh, new bronze level executive. He hadn't even been here 60 days or so. And also Kenneth Johnson. Kenneth Johnson out of Zachary, Louisiana. Shout out to Kenneth and his great family. And his sponsor, Damon Lodge. Kenneth just got promoted to the rank of builder with our company, so that was kind of cool, too. So congratulations to those guys. Okay, so back to it. So identifying a prospect is easy because people are like dust. They're everywhere, okay? So even if you don't know anybody, that's not actually true. You think you don't know anybody because you're just scared to talk to people. And if you think you don't know anybody, let's take our company, for example. I don't know a lot of companies that do this, but ours does. Any month that you have a 50 PV order or $50 order or something like that, you're going to get a list, an Excel spreadsheet is going to get emailed to you with 200 to 300 names, phone numbers, and addresses. So our company, some companies do this, some don't, are going to take care of the prospecting part for you for free. So if you don't want to talk to your friends and your family, not a problem. We got you, fam. We're going to basically, we have websites set up all around the world, and some of our websites collect information from people who Google and research things like network marketing. They Google search terms like I want to learn about network marketing. I want to work from home. I hate my job. How do I make money from home? Things like that. We collect all those names and numbers, and basically those people are asking you to get in touch with them. Okay, so we'll do a separate video on prospecting, but prospecting on our company is super easy. Join. We're going to give you somewhere between 200 and 300 fresh leads a month for you to build your business. Let's get back to the inviting step, which is really what this book is all about. Okay, so one of the examples of an icebreaker is getting permission step by step. All right, I'll just give you a little bit of the value in this book. Getting permission step by step. It gives you to give someone some information. So you want to get permission to get them in front of some information. You want to get your prospects permission to get them some information, okay? So this book gives you a format so you can build your own icebreakers. Here's one that we use. We got it from the book, tweaked it a little bit. It works like a charm, okay? So let's say I was out and I met someone who was a waiter at a restaurant. They're waiting on our table or something. Excuse me, they're waiting on our table. And I said, step one, hey, would it be okay if I asked you a quick question? And I wait. Okay, so just imagine, what would somebody say to you if you said, hey, would it be okay if I asked you a quick question? And it's a normal interaction. They're going to say, sure. Notice what I didn't say. Excuse me, do you want to join my network marketing business opportunity? It's very lucrative. It's affordable. You're going to love it. We don't do that. That's what too many people do. We actually just want to engage them and get their permission to even ask them a question. Why? Because that's what professionals do. All right. Excuse me. Yeah. 1 second. Just need 1 second of your time. Would it be okay if I asked you a quick question? They go, yeah, sure. What you got, man? And I would say, if the waiter was sharp, right? If there was somebody who I thought would be a good fit for our team, I would say, when it comes to making extra money, okay, are you closed-minded or do you keep your options open? And then I would wait. And I'll say that again for the people in the cheap seats, okay? This first question was, excuse me, would it be okay if I asked you a quick question? And people go, sure, yeah, what's up? And then my second step was, when it comes to making extra money, are you closed-minded or do you keep your options open? And I wait. Most people are pretty open-minded when it comes to making extra money, okay? Notice I didn't say you have to quit your full-time job, you're going to make $1 million. I simply asked the question, when it comes to making extra money, okay, are you closed-minded or do you keep your options open? Most people will be like, yes, I keep my options open. What you got? That's the invite. Now, right there, a lot of people would vomit all over that waiter and say, oh, take this DVD, take this disc, join my team, ask me how to get wealthy and healthy. Look, I'm in a company, it's incredible. They're going to verbal vomit all over the person and ruin it. Dude's, the waiter or waitress is going to be like, yeah, whatever that is, I don't want to be any part of that, because they don't want to talk to people like that, okay, and vomit on people with verbal vomit about your business opportunity. Nobody wants that. If I ask the question, when it comes to making extra money, are you closed-minded or do you keep your options open? Their response typically is, sure, what you got? And this works on, I've enrolled people from Snapchat with that, Facebook, Instagram, haven't got Twitter yet, but got a lot of people in person, email, it leads, of course, because we get them every month. Why not talk to them? It just works across all different media communication platforms. When they say, sure, what you got, which is you're going to get something like that, that is when I shift the invitation to the presentation part. And I say, great, you're working clearly and I'm busy. We're having a meal. Would it be okay? You'll hear those words a lot in this book. Would it be okay if, I'm going to use those words again. Would it be okay if I sent you a short video with some information about a project that I'm working on? We think it's going to make a lot of money in the area. And they go, yeah, send me a video. Sure. Now, here's where you take it from good to great. You go on your phone. I don't know if you have an Android phone or not, but if you got an Android phone, you can do the program feature. And then I would send them, I would then ask them, okay, what's a good time? What's a good time to send it to you? When do you get off? And when are you going to be free? It's only 5 minutes long, okay? And they would say, okay, I get off at 9 o'clock. Great. Listen, I'm going to send it at 9 o'clock. Is that cool? And they're going to say, sure. Awesome. Looking forward to it. Good to meet you, man. And then we go back to doing what we do and leave a nice tip. that evening at 9 o'clock, if you have an Android phone, you can actually do this way in advance. I would actually send a text message feature, which is scheduling it. I would schedule the text message to go out at 9:15 or so to that person, and it would say, hey, Bill, this is Will from earlier. Is this still a good time for me to send that short video? And it would go out around 9-ish, okay? So they would get that opportunity to say, oh, no, I had to work late or something like that. But if they confirm that they're available to spend 5 minutes watching a video, then I'll send them a video link, and then I'll follow up. That's a whole separate video, whole separate skill. So basically what I did was I identified a prospect out and about. I got their permission by saying, would it be okay if? Would it be okay if I asked you a quick question? They go, sure. Okay? They go, sure. When it comes to making extra money, are you closed-minded or do you keep your options open? Most people are open-minded. They say, sure. And then my third step was, great. Would it be okay if I sent you a short video? Our company video is only maybe 3 or 4 minutes long. We got a really good one that's 5 minutes long, right? And but I would say, would it be okay if I sent you a short video with some details about a project I'm working on? We think it's going to make a lot of money, all right? And they go, sure. Or you could say, and again, you just doesn't have to be word for word. Just get the concept provided by the book, the format and structure provided by the book, and you can build your own icebreakers, and you can turn cold market prospects into hot leads in seconds, okay? I was just saying, would it be okay if I sent you a short video with some details about a project we're working on in the area? We think it's going to make a lot of money. And they typically say, sure, and then you text them, you get the information, you can tell them what's better for you, text or email, Facebook, what's better for you. You exchange information, and then you get them in front of the information. Boom, that's prospecting, inviting, and presenting in the 21st century. It's just really, really cool. So that's what I got. This is Will Zanders, and ladies and gentlemen, if you like the book, I highly recommend you get it. It's on Audible, the Apple Store. It's everywhere. It's Amazon, Barnes & Noble. Get a copy of this book. It's only $12.95, but this book, just this short book, has made me thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. I can't even get the book. I think you're going to love it. But do me a favor, like and subscribe. It's just good karma. And then also, if you like the book or you like Tom Big Al Schreider, go ahead and comment. Let some other people know how Tom or this particular book has impacted you. So again, this is Will Zanders with the Regina Life Supreme team, and we'll see you guys at the top. Good night. God bless.